Welcome to today's video. I'm Joanne from DibbyStamps.com and today we're going to show you how to make this Christmas wreath. First thing you'll need is 2 circles which have been cut from this die, which comes from the Sliding Stars Framelits. Now I've cut these out in the thick Whisper White cardstock just to give the wreath a little bit more strength. Next, you want to take the Pretty Pines Thinlits and you want to be cutting out 1 bow from this die in Cherry Cobbler, 2 of the Silhouette Pine Cones in Early Espresso, 2 pine cones in this die, which is the one with the little triangles, and I've used soft suede for this one. You want 2 in this die, which has the larger holes, in Early Espresso. I've also cut 2 of the smallest pine boughs, and I've used Emerald Envy because that's my favourite green at the moment. I'm just loving it. And finally, oh, stuck together there, you take the medium sized pine die and you need 4 of the large, well, medium boughs in Emerald Envy. I'll just pop all these to one side. Oh. Now the first thing we're going to do is put the pine cones together so that they can dry before we make the wreath. So you just want to take the bottom ones. Now I have used this nail adhesive for this, just for quickness, which it does show through a little bit, but if you have a poke tool, or I'm using a metal skewer because my poke tool's gone walkabout, and you just want to stick those on. You can use the fine tip adhesive if you've got more time, but like I said, we'll just use this now, just a little bit. Just try and keep it out of the holes. There we go. Let's just stick them on there like that. There's one. There's the other one. Obviously, if you don't like the look of this nail, use the fine tip glue and be very careful. Right, next we're going to make our wreath. So you want to take your 2 circles and cover them in Stampin' Dimensions, just like this, which I have done. I've also taken the backing off them all as well, so let's hope we get this bit right. And just stick that on the top so you have a ring like so. Next you want to take your ribbon, and I've got about 1 metre of the Cherry Cobbler satin ribbon out of the holiday catalogue. Now to fix this on, I've used the tear tape and I've just popped it all the way around. I'll just do a little bit to show you on both sides. Oh, this stuff's tricky to work with, especially when you don't have any nails. Right, there we are. And then I'll just do a little bit. Just peel that off if you can. Obviously, if you have the paper piercing tool, it's much easier. I've made a mess of that bit, so I'll do this one. Doesn't help that it's really cold here today, so my fingers aren't working very well at all. Oh, right. Anyway, we'll just use that bit. And then you want to fasten it on, like so. And then very carefully wind your ribbon all the way around, putting on more tear and tape as you go round. Now this takes quite a while, so I'm just going to pop that to the side. And here is one I made earlier. Right. Next, you want to take the cherry cobbler baker's twine and just cut the length. Just fold it in half. This is for so you can hang your decoration up. That seems a nice length. I haven't measured this. I'm just doing it by eye. Just take scissors that way, and then you want to look for where you want to hang. I'm going to go for this bit here where I've finished it off. As you can see the edge there. That's the bit I'm going to cover up. You want to pull a loop through and then pull your two ends through so it securely fastens like that. And it's hanging. Right. Next, to bring in your pine leaves. I've used Tombow for this, but you have to be careful and you will have to leave it to dry for quite a while. Just squeeze some Tombow on where you want it to be. Maybe a little bit too much, but see how we go. Then you just want to put two into the glue at one side. Two into the glue at the other side. And then pop the little ones on top. Like so. So there's your wreath. And then you want to take your pine cones, which if you've used your fine glue should be dry enough to use. And I just put a little bit of glue on the back. Let's pop that one on. And the next one, oh, that was maybe a bit too much, but it dries clear so we won't worry about it. Just pop that one on. And then finally, you want to take your bow and just pop that in the middle, press it down. Right, all that I would now leave for a good hour till it's firmly set. And then you'll end up with one like this one. Thank you for joining me for today's project. All the details can be found on my blog at DibbyStamps.com. Thank you.